It's been 2 weeks on Black Forest Turkesterone. Time to see how it's going. YouTube, welcome to the channel. My name's Jason. Here on this channel, I do food and product reviews and some supplement reviews. I've been on Turkesterone now for about a month and a half. Started off with Gorilla Minds. Now I'm doing Black Forest to see if there's any difference. Do I feel any different on this one compared to that one? So like I said, it's been 2 weeks now on Black Forest Turkesterone. And yes, I did a whole video yesterday addressing negative comments because people are just going crazy over the fact that this says it's 95% pure and they want to argue it's not. I don't really care. If it says it's 95% pure, that's why I'm taking these to see. Do I feel any different taking this versus Gorilla Minds, which is 10%? So again, I don't care about the science of it. I'm just going to take it and see if it works for me. And that's what this is just a journey, a little update videos for you can follow along with me. Share your results if you're taking it, whether you're taking Black Forest or Turk Builder or Doublewood or Gorilla Minds, whatever one you're taking, just leave it in the comments. Let us know. And if you do, it'd be nice if you tell me, you don't have to give me your exact age if you don't want to, age range, and how many pills you're taking and what you're feeling. So I can so we all can kind of get a basis. And what I feel on Turk versus what you feel could be completely different. We're not all gonna feel the same. I mean, there's not enough science out there on Turk to know exactly what's the proper dose, how is it gonna affect everyone. Everyone's gonna experience different things. It may not work for you, it may work amazing for you. You don't know until you try it. If you're skeptical, you're worried about it, then maybe you should just avoid it altogether. So far, I haven't had any issues. The only issues I've really seen people saying is maybe digestive issues that give them an upset stomach. That's about the only negative thing I think I've seen. Maybe an increased appetite. I haven't noticed that. I haven't had digestive issues. So again, it's gonna vary from person to person. Everyone's gonna have different results. So on to the week update. Like I said, it's been 2 weeks. I'm doing 2 pills and I typically take them in the morning. I get up, I have breakfast. Right before I go to work, I take my 2 pills. Then I work for 8 hours, I come home, and I usually work out then. And then, take a protein shake with my creatine after my workout. So that's kind of my routine, pretty much every day. Not every day, I take Saturdays off. So my workout is, Monday and Tuesdays are my days off from work. So those are the days I actually go to the gym. Monday is cardio and leg day. So I usually ride the bike, typically 12 miles, and then do legs. Tuesday is chest and back day, which was today. Wednesday's arm day. Thursday is leg day. Friday's chest and back day again. Saturday I take off, but I still try to get some cardio in. Maybe if it's a nice day, I'll go for a walk or something. And then Sunday, arm day, and then repeat. So in the last video, last Tuesday, I think I made some comments that, I was having some soreness in my arms on, it would have been Sunday, arm day on Sunday, that it was just, I was just having some stiffness, like not in the muscle, like right on the sides here. Like I do get pain. And if you know anything about ligaments and tendons, right here, this little ball, bony thing, like this one I can touch and it's kind of painful, like a little pain. Not as bad now, but typically it can be. Because I was doing P90X years ago. I'm talking 14 years ago. I bought the P90X DVDs and I was like, I'm gonna get ripped, I'm gonna do it. And I did. I was going strong for a week. I was doing everything. Got to do the pull-up. I bought a pull-up bar and I believe I was doing it, like I said, it's 14 years ago. I'm trying to remember. I was doing pull-ups one way. I think like this and I was fine. Perfectly fine. I was like, okay, I'm gonna reverse my grip. And it went to pull like that and immediately, boom, boom. I think I tore or strained right there on both elbows. Like I was in so much, I think I was on the floor in tears. It hurt so bad. Didn't go to a doctor. I probably should have. That pain was so bad for months. Like I was in college at that time. And I remember, and I was doing massage therapy classes. I was taking in college for massage therapy. And I remember I get my books to go to leave class that next day. And I'm like, I could not lift my books off my desk. Somebody came over and like, I'll carry your books for you. Like I was in so much pain and it eventually dissipated. I just stopped lifting after that because it just, when I would, it would hurt. So now I finally got back into lifting again, and it does hurt occasionally. So if you know anything about that, what could be causing that pain there, I'd like to know. But this pain that I had last week was like right here, like stiffness, not like pain, just like stiffness and soreness, which just made my arms like it. I couldn't lift as much. I just felt weak. So I mentioned that in Tuesday's video. Wednesday is arm day. And I was at work. I work at Sam's Club. I work in the receiving department. So I load a lot of stuff. I have to lift a lot of heavy stuff. And I was lifting stuff and I was like, oh man, it's getting worse. Like this is just, I can't lift anything. I'm like, I'm going to take today off. I'm not going to do arm day. I'm not going to lift at all today, which I don't like. I hate skipping days that I'm supposed to lift on, but I was like, in the long run, it's going to be better. If I take the day off, hopefully the next arm day will be Sunday. Things will get better by then. So I'll take Wednesday off. I won't lift at all on Wednesday and hope things heal up, because then Thursday was leg day. So that gave me another day where my arms could rest. Friday was chest day, where yes, kind of activates the arms a little bit, but it was fine. So when I got back to arm day on Sunday, crushed it. Felt really good. I wouldn't say they were at 100%, 85, 90%, which is really good for me. Like when I'm lifting, I'm like, okay. Like there wasn't any pain or stiffness while I was doing it. When I got done, it's like, okay, there was just a little stiffness right there, but not as bad as it was. Next day on chest day, right? Wait, Sunday. No, Monday would have been cardio. So yesterday, I'm getting my days confused. Monday was cardio day, so Tuesday, which, okay. Today, all right, I'm out of it. So today was chest day, chest and back day. Felt great. But let me back things up. So that was, because we're still on Wednesday, so I skipped arm day on Wednesday because of the pain. I just didn't have a really good week. So that's why when I show you the pictures towards the end, probably not going to see much at all. So I skipped Wednesday's workout. Thursday was leg day. Friday, chest day. A good chest day. You know, nothing spectacular, but it was good. Saturday was my day off where I don't do anything. I think I did go for a walk or something. That's the most I'll do like on a Saturday, is just get a little cardio in so I burn some calories. Again, it wasn't a good week. I didn't have a good diet. Typically, I may have fast food like once a week, just as a little treat. Last week, man, I had, because I go to my parents' house every day to play with their dog. Their dog just absolutely adores me. It goes crazy when it sees me. So I go over there every day to play with it. And you're like, hey, we're going to get a Little Caesars pizza. You want some pizza? Okay, sure. So I had Little Caesars. Next day, I go there. Hey, we're going to get Kentucky Fried Chicken. You want some chicken? Okay. So I had that and that there. I think also during the week, I had Arby's one day. I had McDonald's another day. I went to B-Dubs one day. I ate a lot last week. And I think it caught up with me towards the end of the week. And Saturday, like I said, is my day off. I still, not my day off from work, it's day off from lifting. You know, I typically get in bed around 9:30, play on my phone, play some games till 10:30-ish, and then settle down and go to sleep. Because I got to be up at 6, be in work by 7:30. Yes, I know you're not supposed to play on your phone in bed, but I'm not the type of person, I've never been able to get in bed and just go right to sleep. I can't do that. Like, I'll get in bed another hours. So that's why I play on my phone, like it'll slowly, or watch videos or something that'll get me to fall asleep. So I typically do that for an hour. Fall asleep, 11 o'clock or so, I think, that night. Then I get a call around 11:30, and some personal stuff's going on, and someone had to come over in the middle of the night at 1 in the morning. They were there for like an hour or so. So I got like no sleep Saturday night and had to get up. Man, I was making some serious mistakes at work. Luckily, I drive a forklift. Just leave it at that. I was out of it Saturday. Like, I was so tired. Yes, I was drinking my Monsters, but I was just out of it. So I still lifted really well on Saturday. Like, I felt strong, but it the energy was not completely gone yet, but it just, because I was still tired. Monday, cardio day, when I go to the gym, that's when I think things really caught up to me from Saturday night and eating bad all week. Typically, I get there, I'm good to go. I have my Monster, I'm on the bike, I'll do 12 miles. I'll watch some videos while I'm riding the bike, no problem. I just had no energy. I get to the 6 mile mark and I'm just like, Because it usually takes me 50, 55 minutes to get the 12 miles in. I'm like, oh, it's only been 20 minutes. I got a ways to go. I just don't want to be here right now. I don't want to do this. So I think I only did 9 miles that day. Then I went and did my legs, and legs were fine. I still lifted what I normally do with my legs, but man, it just was zapped. There's no energy. Went to bed early Monday night. So today I felt good. And I don't know if Turk has finally kicked in, this Turk, because it usually takes about 2 weeks. Like I say, Sunday, arm day, was great. Yeah, I was, again, the tiredness hadn't really hit me. Yes, I was tired at work. I kind of woke up to lift. I wasn't pushing things. I was lifting what I normally did. So I didn't do anything extra on Sunday on arms day, but I felt good. No pain or anything. Monday, cardio days where I got zapped and I was dead that day. Just couldn't do anything. Tuesday, today, felt great. I got the best sleep last night that I've gotten in years. I still woke up a couple times during the night, but when I say I got good sleep, it's like if I can wake up and I can remember my dreams, I feel more rested that way. Like I'm like, okay, I dreamt this. My mind says, okay, you slept for a long time because you had a ton of dreams. When I wake up, I'm like, did I even dream last night? I can't remember anything. Then I just feel tired because I'm like, did I even sleep? How much did I even sleep? I don't know because I don't remember any dreams. This is the first time I can remember almost every dream, like tons of them from last night. Is it the Turk finally kicking in? Is it the fact that I was so tired and lost sleep on Saturday night that it catching up to me? We'll see. I'll keep you updated on that, how this week goes. But man, like I said, last night's sleep was absolutely amazing. Today was chest and back day in the gym. Crushed it. No pain, adding plates. I felt good today. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. Turk, not Turk. Is it getting the junk food out of my system? Catching back up on my sleep? I don't know. Taking that day off, the resting, obviously that's helping with the pain and soreness. So there it is. We'll see how this week keeps going. Like I said, today I feel amazing. I had mentioned last week that I gave a bottle to my coworker. He hadn't started since the last time I gave it to him like last week sometime, and he wasn't going to start till May 1st. So I will find out. I won't get any updates from him until the next week's video to see. And even then, it'll probably only be a week, so it might not be till the last update on Black Force where I have some idea of, how it's affecting him. Like I said, he doesn't work out as much as me. He's a bigger guy, heavier set guy. But we're going to see what it does for him. As far as me, though, like, even though I had a really crappy diet this week, eating out all that garbage, but it's delicious. I mean, sometimes you got to have delicious food and make yourself happy. Yeah, it's garbage, but you just got to work a little harder in the gym, burn some more calories. But as far as my weight, I don't remember what I said last time. I'm just, because it keeps track of everything. It looks like last week I was like, so as far as on here, it says Tuesday I was 154.8. 152.6 today. So I lost weight. Even though I ate crap all week and I didn't work out as hard, I didn't bike as many miles. So yeah, ate like crap, but still lost some weight. So, and I checked my body fat still at 18.9. Is the Turk helping with weight loss? Again, I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye on it. I'm losing weight more now that I've been taking Turk than before I was taking Turk. And I'm getting a lot of comments from you guys out there saying, hey, I'm taking Turk. I'm eating garbage and I'm losing weight. So again, keep the comments coming. Let us know how things are affecting you. How are you reacting to Turk? What is it doing to your body? And I got a comment today from somebody that was like, you're not seeing good enough results. Turk would do so much more for you. So this is just a placebo. You're feeling a placebo effect from it. It's not the Turk. First off, and I've mentioned this time and time again, like this isn't a steroid. Like it's not gonna blow you up. You're not gonna look like The Rock because you're taking Turk. You still gotta put in the work in the gym. And it takes time to put on muscle. I get there's a lot of videos out there, people saying they put on 5 pounds in 1 month. How much are they working out? Like, are they crushing it? A lot of those guys are probably younger than me. I'm in my 40s. I'm not gonna say early 40s, mid 40s, late 40s. Let's just say I'm in my 40s. I'm still trying to get dates here, so I don't want to age myself too much here. What do they say? More plates? What? Is it less plates, more dates? I don't know. It doesn't work for me yet. I'm trying to get the dates. Got to put in more time in the gym, I guess. What was I even talking about? Oh yeah, the placebo effect. If you take Turk, only you know your body. You know if something's, even though maybe the results don't show, like, oh, you look at the pictures, you look the same. You look the same this week from 2 weeks ago. You haven't changed. You know your body. You know when you're in the gym or just going about your daily life, you feel something. You know when you can feel a little difference in your body. So while people out there may make comments like, oh, it's a placebo, it's not working, I know it's doing something. The question is it doing enough to justify the price? I don't know. Right now, debatable. Possibly. I guess I would have to go off Turk for a few months and see how much I go back and be like, oh, wait a minute. It's painful again. I'm not lifting as much. Right now, I'm enjoying it, so I'm staying on it. And even if it is a placebo, let's say the Turk isn't doing anything for me. Like, it's not the Turk. It's all in my head. Technically, isn't it still the Turk? The Turk is causing my mind and me and my body to work harder because it thinks it's doing something. It's been a month and a half. So even if it's technically just a placebo effect, it's still the Turk working because it's getting me to do more in the gym than I would before I was on Turk. So honestly, I don't care if it's a placebo or if it's actually the pills because I'm seeing results. I'm feeling different stuff. Today, chest day, like I said, I crushed it. I added plates. I was working out harder than I have. No pain, like zero pain. I usually, especially in my shoulders, when I'm lifting, doing the overhead presses, I can feel it in my shoulders. I'm just like, oh, it hurts. None today. Then I come back home and I do more chest exercises with my dumbbells here on my bench. And then I'm looking in the mirror. I'm like, okay, I look good. And I wasn't even trying, but I got my pecs to fire. I was like, holy crap, I'm like The Rock. Like, I've never, ever, ever been able to do that. Like, you see him, boom, 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 gets his pecs firing like that. I'm like, how the heck can you do that? And it's probably because I've never had a chest before. Yeah, I've had man boobs, but not actual muscle. And today, I mean, it wasn't like The Rock as well as he does it, but I was able to get him to fire. I'm like, that was super exciting because I've never been able to do it. Like I said last week, I stopped doing that. Talking to my computer over here. Last week I got, I was able to, I think I talked about feel the muscle in my quads because I don't have the biggest legs. And, after I worked out, I was like, whoa, I could flex those too. And now I can flex my chest. So these are huge changes that are happening to me in a few weeks, I'm sure it's not just the Black Forest because I was on Gorilla Mines for a month too. It's been a month and a half on Turk. I'm feeling things. So say whatever you want to say that this stuff doesn't work. It's a joke. It's a placebo. I was lifting for months and months and months prior to getting on Turk. And yeah, I was making gains, not huge gains. And I was in pain and I was struggling and I just couldn't lift. It's changed since being on Turk. I'm lifting harder. I'm lifting more, adding plates. I'm recovering faster. I'm feeling things. Like I said, you know your body better than anyone. I'm feeling things in my body. I'm doing things with my body that I've never been able to do before, and it's exciting. So for me, I guess I answered my own question that I asked a few minutes ago. Is it worth it? As of right now, I'm gonna say, yeah, it's definitely worth it. Now the question is a brand like Black Forest for $30 better? Is it worse? Is it the same as, say, Turk Builder or Gorilla Mines, which are about double the price? That's why I got this. I got it because they sent it to me for free to try out. That's why I'm doing it, is like, okay. And I mentioned that in like the very first video when I was doing Gorilla Mines. It's like, man, I'm only gonna do 2 pills because this is expensive. $60 a bottle? and people are doing 4 pills, that's gonna cost me like $180 a month to be on that. And like, I don't really even wanna do 4 pills because if it's amazing, I can't afford that. I cannot afford $180 a month. So that's when I was like, oh, here's a brand that's a lot cheaper. It says it's stronger. You know, can I take less of these and get the same results as I was getting over on, say, Gorilla Minds with more pills? So that's what I'm doing this month to find out. I know people are gonna blow up the comments because they have been. Like, it's not 95%, it's standardized to 10%, blah, 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 blah. You're just chirping in my ear. I don't care. How many times do I have to say that? I don't care. If the company says 95%, great. I'm gonna try it and see how I react to it. If you wanna figure out the science and all that stuff, go right ahead. I'm just doing this to show you what happens after a month of taking these pills. So chirp all you want and say it's not what it is, blah, blah, blah. Don't give a crap. It's Turk. I wanna see if it works better or the same as a more expensive brand. That's all. If you don't like it, bye, go away. That's it. Man, a lot of butt-hurt people out there, and that's what I made that video yesterday, and I'm just done with the negative comments. If you just, like, how many times do I have to say it? I don't care. You know, the best one is like, just stick to doing, you don't even know what you're talking about. You're stupid, man. Just stick to doing food and product reviews. I never said I'm a frickin' scientist. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm just a normal dude. Saw a video on Turk and was like, hey, I go to the gym, I work out. Will this help me? Will it give me any improvements? I don't know. I guess I'll buy it and see. And hey, I'll do a video so people can see along with me and watch and see if there's any changes, and I can get their opinion on how they feel about it. But then there's all you other ones that want to chirp about, you know, the quality of the pills and what's in them, and it's an extract, it's not pure, and blah, 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 blah. That's, go away. That's not what this video is about, because I don't care about that. I just want to know, does it work for the price? That's it. So stop. I'm going to ignore your comment if you make any comment about that. I'm just not going to answer you. And then you're going to whine and be like, you're not answering our questions. Never said I was going to answer those questions because I don't care about that stuff. Like, if you tell me, hey, Black Forest is lying, it's not 95%, well then email them. You tell them that they're lying. Don't tell me. I don't care. Honestly. Maybe this is only 10%. Okay. But I'm taking less of this than I was taking Gorilla Minds. Right now, I feel, up until a couple days ago, I would have said I felt the same. Like, I haven't felt any different. But now that I'm firing my chest and my legs, is it accumulation of all that Turk building up in my body? Because I hear some people say, you gotta be on Turk for like 2 months before you really start feeling it, and I'm getting close to that? Or is it because this is working better than Gorilla Minds? Don't know. All I know is Turk is working for me. It might work for you and it might not. Like I said, I say it over and over and over. It works differently in everybody. So don't jump on comments like, hey, I've taken Turk. And I get this a lot too. People be like, yeah, I added plates. I feel better. I'm more focused. But you know what? I don't see any gains. I'm not any bigger. I take pictures of myself. I don't look any bigger. So Turk doesn't work. Everything you just said says Turk does work. You're not happy because you didn't grow as much as you thought you were going to grow. Consistency. Keep taking it. Keep working out. Eventually, one day, you're going to take a picture or look in the mirror and you're going to be like, whoa, there's a change. That was the way with me. And I showed pictures, was it last week, of me in August? All fluffy and chubby. And guess what? I started walking and counting calories. And yeah, it was tough early on because, you know, you put it all at work and you look and like, and I took pictures like every week. I was taking pictures like, okay. And I'd have to look at them and be like, my belly's, I think it's slightly smaller, just slightly. But it was enough for me to like, okay, I'm gonna keep walking. And then eventually I took a picture and looked and like, holy crap, there's a change. And that excited me. And I kept going and kept going. And now I'm like this, the best shape I've ever been in. So let's get those pictures up here. Like I said, when I say the best shape, I think I look the best I ever have. I'm sure I'm older, but Like, yeah, I was probably in better shape when I was in my, late teens, early 20s. Physically, not muscular, but, less pain. I could do stuff. My body didn't hurt. Now that I'm older, yes, all the years of skateboarding and riding half pipes and falling on my knees, I have some knee issues when I bend down and get up and like, oh, sometimes I gotta, not so much now that I'm working out, but prior to really going to the gym, it'd be like, oh, I'd have to make noises every time I got up. Yes, I'm stiffer and a little sore than I was when I was a kid, but I never had a body like this. I never had as much muscle as I have now. So the one on the left is 2 weeks ago when I started Black Forest. One on the right is today. Again, much difference, I don't know. You can pixel peep or whatever you want to call it and really look at it, and maybe you see a little difference. Like I said, this week wasn't the greatest week. The last 2 days, arm day and chest day, were amazing. But prior to that, not a great week. Yes, lost a little weight, which is crazy with the way I ate, and drank. I had a beer. Did I have one beer? Yeah, one beer at B-Dubs, which I don't really drink much at all. Except when Darian, you always call me and want to go to the bar, and then I have to have a drink. So other than that, I don't drink anymore. Just personal choice. I just don't need it. Not much difference there. We'll see how it goes. But again, man, if you would have went back 8 months ago, let's say the end of July, and told me, hey, in 8 months, you're going to have an amazing body. You're going to be muscular. You're going to have abs, like barely any fat on you. I would have been like, okay, yeah, I would love to. I would love to have that body, but there's no way I can put that much time in. There's no way I could go to the gym and lift and work out every day. There's just no way. But consistency, you just got to make that decision. Because you're going to go, like, if you're new to working out and you're like, you know what? I want to make that change. I want to do what he did. And if you're new here, like I say, if this is your first video of watching mine, and you're like, okay, what is he talking about? Like, where was he, say, in August? That's me in August. That's me, and I had already lost 4 pounds. August 5th, 188. Went through a breakup. Stopped eating. Like, I was eating applesauce for a week or 2 weeks. Like, tiniest bit. Lost like 4 pounds. I could see a tiny bit of difference, and that kind of inspired me to, like, you know what? I'm single now. That dude on the right, he ain't getting a date. Maybe, but not what he wants. Not the type of date he wants. Not the girl he wants. So, knew I had to make a change. I mean, 8 months from that to that, because I put in the time. I went to the gym. I watched some video the other day, and I apologize that this is getting long. I think now my cats are scratching the door. They're like, cut it off. And I apologize that I talk a lot. I ramble and ramble. I keep saying every time I make these videos, like, it's going to be a short one. But it rambles on. So, sorry. But I watched a video on, I think it was Instagram, of some guy giving an interview to some lady, and he's like, you know what? You're going to go to the gym. You're going to start off, you're going to be like, hey, I want to work out. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to work out for like 2 hours. And you're going to go home and look in the mirror, and you're going to be like, I see no difference. So the next day, you're going to be like, I'm going to work out even harder. I'm going to go 4 hours and put in more effort. And you're going to come back home and look in the mirror again, and you're not going to see a difference. So the next day, maybe you work out for like 9 hours. You kill yourself. And you look in the mirror, you see no difference. But if you don't give up and you keep doing it day after day, eventually you're going to look in that mirror and be like, holy crap. That's what I see every day I get out of the shower and I look and see myself in the mirror. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I'm still shocked that this late in age that I went from that to that in 8 months, that I put in the effort. And that's why I hate taking days off, like if I'm injured or something, like, because I've done it in the past where you take a day off, and that day turns in 1 day. I'll just take 1 day off. Maybe 2 days. Okay, maybe I'll just give it a week to really heal up, and that week turns to 2 weeks, and then next thing you know, you're like, oh, I gotta work out. I can't do it. And then it's years. And that's been me. I've done it in the past, whether it's been injuries or whatever. Work out really hard, and then all of a sudden, years go by, and I haven't worked out. Where now I've been putting in the time. like, I can honestly say since August, I think there's been 2 days I haven't worked from August to January 1st when I started my job. So I wasn't working during that time. I was just doing YouTube. I was at the gym every day. Every single day during that time, I was at the gym, whether I was lifting, walking on the treadmill, or doing cardio, except Christmas and Thanksgiving, because I think they were closed or they were only open certain hours that day. So those are the only 2 days I took off. And I think I either hit my gym here or I worked out in the apartment or I went for a walk or something. I'm trying to dial it back. I'm trying to give myself a day off once a week now, even though if it's nice, I try to at least get a walk in because I don't know. I just need to work out. I love doing it. When I'm at work, I'm like, talking to my coworker, I'm like, yeah, today's arm. He's like, wait, arm day? You have different days? I'm like, yeah. I have my chest and back day, I have my leg day, I have my arm day. So he'll ask me now, so what day is it? It's arm day. I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to get home and work out. I love working out now. So hopefully it stays. And again, I'm smart about it. I don't injure myself. If I feel soreness, and same thing with you, if you're sore, try to rest it, maybe. See, like with my arms, I tried one day. I was like, okay, I'll lift lighter weights and not push it. It helped. I could get through that day, but then by the time my next arm day came, it was sore. So that's why I just took a day off. And we'll see tomorrow because we'll see how it is tomorrow. Right now it feels good, so I'm hoping tomorrow is good, that I don't have to take off another day on arms, that they've healed up enough and that they're fixed. So there you go. If you got any good questions, you got any stories to tell me, how you're feeling on it, hit me up in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Lots of videos out there for you to watch. I'll leave a link if you want to watch if you haven't seen the one I addressed some of the questions. And Black Forest even reached out to me and they sent an email and I discussed that in there because they responded to because I sent them some of the comments or one of the comments that somebody wrote on there. So they responded to it too. So if you want to see that, I'll leave a link to that video and I will see you guys next week. And hopefully, I have a good week. I get good sleep. I eat a little better and we make some more gains. We'll see you.